Seth Rollins versus Gunther. Gentlemen, where are we landing on this one?
There's gonna be Gunther all day. Well, let me give devil advocate to Seth Rollins here. Gunther said he was or Rollins was being dodging Gunther. Man, he had his own thing going on in the Intercontinental Championship, which he lost at Mania too. So let's not start all that. But the way Gunther's going, retiring everybody, he's on a roll. Sorry, Rollins, you're another victim. You ain't gonna retire, but yeah, you're gonna get that L.
Yeah, I got Gunther as well, man. I think Gunther's on a roll, and there's no stopping him.
Yeah, y'all don't think it's too hot though? Y'all don't look at Gunther and say this is too much? He just retired Goldberg. He just retired, John Cena. You don't think it's too much to go on and beat one of the best in-ring performers? You just retired AJ Styles, and now you want to go after the next best in-ring performer in WWE right now? I think it's too much. I think Seth Rollins is here to slow Gunther's roll just a little bit, but at the same time, if Gunther loses, does he get that favor from Paul Heyman? Probably not. And
No.
that's where, I kind of lean towards Gunther. But at the same time, why bring Seth Rollins back to lose? I don't.
But we've seen this before, where Gunther's on top of the mountain and then, has a loss and then he falls apart and disappears. Are we going to continue that cycle again? Or I don't think you can have Gunther lose. Not now. Yeah, it was cool to have Seth come back, all cheers, all the black masks, all that. Yeah, that was cool and all, but it just seems like it was to set this up for him to be up on top of the mountain, be all hype. You're a good guy again. You're a face. What better way to crush it with the heel that Gunther has, with the overwhelming heel factor that he has? It's just, it's just a spot. I think it'll be detrimental of where he's at right now if you make Gunther lose, especially the way he's going to be projected. If we could all assume going to be a potential SummerSlam match with Brock Lesnar as a potential retirement match. I just don't think you put him to lose right now.
Yeah, that's how I feel too, JC. I mean, and I could be wrong. Yeah, Seth Rollins is the guy that could possibly slow him down, and I won't be mad if Seth Rollins, does win because I want him to win. But I just thinking and looking into reality right now. Like what JC said, Gunther is on a roll right now. He just retired 3 or 4 of the best in ring for performers of all time, and now he adding Brock Lesnar to his list. Um, but I think I it's yeah, bringing Seth back just to lose. I can see that doesn't make any sense. But like I said, looking into reality on this, Gunther is on fire right now. So that's what I may go with Gunther on this.
And Seth's to that point too, with his career of whether it's at WrestleMania, anything, he's always going to be, you know, backed by the fans. You could tell even when he was a heel, they're still cheering for him, or a face, they're still kind of cheering for him. I don't think it's going to interrupt him at all where he's at. He'll still be at a top level. So I think Gunther really needs this. I don't want him falling back, just like last year with the whole Uso loss with the world title. I don't want him to disappear again into the abyss, which just seems like it happens when he has an unfavorable loss.
Yeah, I don't know. I get it. And the one thing, the argument I didn't hear from you gentlemen that would have absolutely collapsed my bridge.
Here goes.
Braun Breaker. If he comes back, there you go. I'm not mad about that at all. I'll
I didn't
stick
even
with
think
Seth
about that.
Rollins. I'll sit on the boat because I don't know that Braun's going to come back. I'll sit on that boat. A captain goes down with the sinking ship. It may happen here. Braun Breaker may legitimately come back and cost Seth Rollins this match. I
It'd be a
think
good
I
spot.
think Seth is going to look really good in this match and put Gunther to work. But I think Braun's going to come in and not necessarily help Gunther, but attack Seth
Yeah,
Rollins.
just get some vengeance, a little spear action, and maybe that'll set up a, PLE for them in the future. So yeah, I can see it.
Backlash would be my
Backlash
guess.
would be nice, unless they
Um,
overbuild it.
with the which you that could be a SummerSlam match as well.
Yeah,
Because if Braun's like healthy enough to come in and do a spear, but not healthy enough for a full match type of
right.
thing. So, I mean, yeah, that could very well happen. I'm sticking with Seth Rollins. We got 2 Gunther, 1 Seth Rollins. Let's keep moving right along here, gentlemen. 6-man tag match. LA Knight in the Usos
Yeah.
versus I Show Speed in the reigning WWE Tag Team Champions. Or are they the World Tag Team? They are the World Tag Team Champions, excuse me. Members of the Vision, Austin Theory and Logan Paul. Gentlemen, where are we landing here?
Um, Usos and LA Knight, and there's only one reason for it. Danhausen. He has cursed I Show Speed. It's gonna happen. The curse is so real. It is probably the most hilarious curse ever, but it is real. That's the only reason they're gonna lose is because of Danhausen himself. Whether he shows his face or not, I Show Speed is cursed, man, and that's reason enough I need. I'm a believer in Danhausen.
I
Yeah,
love it. I love it.
yeah. I got Usos and LA Knight as well. Yeah, like I said, Dan, because like I said, Danhausen has cursed I Show Speed, and when you curse, bad stuff happen to you, or bad stuff happen around you. So I got the Usos and LA Knight. Speaking of Usos, gentlemen, did y'all see what happened on social media with Jay Uso and the rapper Cameron? I mean, Jay Uso just went absolutely berserk
A
on
nice bit.
Cameron. He like this is disrespecting, his family. He basically they calling the Usos a joke, getting the laughing stock of the bloodline. So I don't know
Yeah,
what's your
Tribal
thoughts
Chief
on
Jay is downloading. That's what's happening.
that. Who you got,
Yeah, I
Shay?
mean, as far as this match goes, I think I gotta lean with the Vision and Speed here. They're the tag team champions, and I think we're gonna continue to get this change in Jey Uso. You saw his reaction when they were all face to face backstage. Everybody was kind of like, okay, let's walk away. And Jey Uso was locked in. This man is on the verge of snapping yet again. And it feels like we always are on the verge of Crash Out Jay. Crash Out Jay is one of my favorite Jey Usos of all time. I think a loss here. Maybe you get something brewing. I don't know. I think they had another tag run with the Usos, but I don't really think they have much for them to do as a tag team right now.
Yeah,
Uh,
it
the
does
Raw
feel like
tag team.
another a character development arc for Jay here. But I can't go against Danhausen, dude. He's just that's like I said, that's reason enough. You cursed, man. I'm not voting for you. You're off the island. I'm not voting for you.
Yeah, I mean, I would love for Danhausen to be the reason they lose. I really wanted Speed versus Danhausen, if I'm
That would have
being
been
so
awesome.
honest with everybody. But I don't think Speed is to the level he could do a singles match yet. I think he just started training within the last handful of months. I saw him do content training with Randy Orton, and I thought that was a gig. Apparently, it was not. It
No,
was like to get
it
him
was
ready for
legit. Yeah,
WrestleMania. Yeah, which is cool that he took it seriously and everything like that. Like, you can't hate on Speed. I think he's a tremendous personality. I think he's taken to this style of theatricality and
hmm
character work very well, very quickly. And it's not easy to enter this world and work with Danhausen.
no,
Like, he's not your normal guy, like professional wrestler to work with. He's gonna do weird stuff. It's
yeah,
gonna throw you off. Like, and he's handled it. He's done a really good job. I
he
think
has. Yeah,
I like we talked about Logan Paul making that transition. I think Speed's another guy that could make a transition
he
if
could.
he makes so much money and really enjoys his content. I don't think he will, but he's another guy that if he
You
were to
said that
join
about Logan.
WWE, right, you know what I mean? Maybe he's just
Yeah,
looking for something else to do. I don't. I mean, there's a lot of people that would have a lot to say. I would not be one of them.
I'd be completely fine with it. Dude's like
But yeah, I
Javon
mean,
Evans.
imagine that tag team,
Yeah,
bouncy Speed.
bouncy speed. That's sick, dude.
Bouncy Speed.
But yeah, so y'all are going with the Usos, and I'll ride with the Vision. I'm in a tough one right now. I'm not gonna lie here, gentlemen. Um, Logically, it's getting to me. My decisions here. Fatal 4-way for the women's tag team championships next on the docket for discussion. Alexa Bliss, Charlotte Flair, Bailey, Lyra Valkyria, aka Bird Lady, to Danhausen, the
Oh,
Bellas, and the reigning defending women's tag team champions, Lash Legend and Nia Jax. You know what? Gotta go with the Bellas on this one. I really do. I think this
yeah.
is a Bellas moment. Get them the tag team titles at Mania. Give them that moment. Because let's be honest, they could lose it at Backlash, and I don't think anybody blinks an eye about it. Even if they hold it for a few months. You know what I mean? Like the women's tag team titles are in a better spot than they have been in years, in my opinion. So, yeah, you want to I don't want to say throw a bone because they're Hall of Famers, right? But if you want to give them their flowers, is what I should say. If you want to give them their flowers at WrestleMania, have them win this match. It's going to be really good. You can set up storylines going into Backlash out of it because there's just so darn much going on. But I'm sticking with the Bellas.
Yeah, I was leaning that way. I mean, they didn't have a tag team division. Well, they did
Mm-hmm.
division, but they didn't have titles back when they did. So it's perfect. To actually give them a spot. Why waste it right there at WrestleMania? I know WrestleMania. And I'm saying waste it's kind of crazy in itself, but if you want to keep the bells a little bit longer, why not? Let it go, not for just a fatal four way, but you could push this to SummerSlam unless you want to kick them out the door right away after they win it. They're not going to hold on to it long. This is more of a, all
Right.
right, you didn't get the titles. Here you go. All right, now hand off to the next one. I think it'd be a good spot to actually have them have a feud with someone as a tag team, not just, you know, put a whole bunch of girls in there and that's it. Actually create a story with it. Um, I'm going to roll with the Twisted Sisters this time. I'm going, Charlotte and Alexa Bliss.
Wow. Okay. You think they're getting them back?
I think they'll get them back.
Well, I have to disagree. Well, kind of disagree with both of y'all. Um, I want to go with the Bellas, and I really do. Well, my mind told me to go with the Bellas because, like, so obviously they've been the tag team. They deserve it. They give them they deserve it. But something tells me Lara and Bailey are
Mm,
going to win the tag team championship. So I will go with that.
it's
I'm
good
going
one.
with Lyra and Bailey to win tag team gold. Because I mean, Bailey. Let's not forget Bailey lost. I mean, missed all of last year's WrestleMania due to attack by Becky Lynch. And it's like ever since then she really hasn't had that, that drive or that momentum. But being at this past couple of weeks, things looking starting to go their way a little bit. So I said Lara and Bailey are going to win tag team gold. So I'm going with them. But I will not be mad if the Bellas win. But I got something telling me Lara and Bailey are winning.
Not mad at
Yeah.
that.
No,
Yeah.
I mean, I like that we all got different looks on this whole thing, but I could see that happening. Give Bailey her moment as well. Yeah,
Hmm.
we'll see. Little unsanctioned match between Mr. Fatu and Mr. McIntyre. This one's gonna get bloody. Someone will don a crimson mask. It's gonna get ugly, gentlemen. Uh, we saw Drew McIntyre and CM Punk inside Hell in a Cell. To me, this is going to be very similar vibes.
Mhm.
I don't see Jacob Fatu asking Drew McIntyre to pull punches in this one, much like I don't see Drew McIntyre asking Jacob Fatu to pull punches.
Uh-uh.
This is just going to be an absolute slobber knocker of a brawl, and I couldn't be more pumped for it. Like, this is just going to be such a good match, man.
Yeah, I
Yes.
agree. It's gonna be insane. I'm gonna have to right away. I'm taking Jacob Fatu in this. I just feel like this is the spot where you finally get your revenge from being attacked by Drew McIntyre, which we still don't know if it's true or not, but it is what it is. Maybe we can introduce another Fatu in the mix. Maybe this could be the spot where Zilla finally comes out. It is unsanctioned, so it's no disqualification, obviously. There's been hints. It's probably just me getting hyped up for nothing, but I'm gonna continue to roll that train till Zilla's in the WWE. But yeah, I'm rolling with Jacob. As much as I love Drew, this is Jacob's time to shine.
Yeah, I got Jacob Fatu as well. Jacob Fatu, whole lot like his match is personal. I got, Drew McIntyre, he had a pretty good year, and this is the start of 2026, but Jacob Fatu, man, yeah, this this match gonna be insane. I can tell you that. Get your popcorn ready.
Yeah.
Ooh, yeah. That's one of these things. It almost doesn't matter to me who wins this match. It just feels like it's going to be an absolute bang out no matter what. Nobody's losing here. It's going to be really fun. I can't wait to see how these two decide to attack this match. If I have to pick it, I think I got to go. I think I
So,
go with Jacob Fatu as well. I think we may agree a little bit here, but I think this one's just kind of one of those clean. Drew's been on a hot roll. I think it's
mhm.
just time for Jacob to kind of pick up steam.
That spot, man.
Yeah, that's all for that one, ladies and gentlemen. Plug along. AJ Lee, Becky Lynch, Women's Intercontinental Championship match. This one's hot and heavy. This one's been brewing for a long time. I've been on both sides of the fence at this point. Does anybody have strong feelings here?
I think it's going to go the same way with her husband. Um, AJ's losing the title. Becky's going to claim the title back. It's just a spot for me. Uh, it just seems like AJ's had her number every time they get in the ring, obviously. But nah, Becky's queen of Mania here, so this is going to be her spot. She's getting that title back.
Dang.
I got I got a feeling about this. Number one, she should have won the damn title at WrestleMania instead of Elimination Chamber. I'm talking about AJ Lee. They should have had AJ Lee win the title um, at Mania this upcoming weekend. But hey, that's that. That's what I need to bridge. What's done is done. Um, yes, AJ Lee has had her number, time and time again. But I think this time, I think Becky Lynch gets the last laugh. I think Becky Lynch taking the title um back. It sucks because this is AJ Lee's first Mania in 11 years. That's why, this title should have been switched hands to AJ Lee at Mania. That's why at Elimination Chamber it should have been disqualification. But, you know,
Yeah, but it's in
I think,
Chicago. It kind of had to, I guess.
yeah. But I say, yeah, Becky Lynch is winning it back. Becky Lynch is winning it back, and she become a three-time IC champ. Who you got, Shake?
She's looking indifferent, Shake.
I think AJ is going to get it done. I do. I
Really?
I do. I think she's going to get this big win at WrestleMania. She's been gone for so long, and I think you could keep it going, have another match at Backlash. I know people won't love it that much, but when I look at this thing, Becky's still got a few years left. This is clearly like a big deal for AJ Lee because her clock's ticking. We know that, but I got to go with it. I think maybe her husband's gonna lose, but we can talk about that later in another video. But listen, that's where I'm leaning with that one. Is
I,
I think AJ Lee takes it
if
and
if you wanted
goes
to
home.
run it back, then why would I don't see why AJ would retain him? What is she gonna do with Becky afterwards? You keep beating her. Why why does Becky need another rematch then at that point? That's why I guess that's why I'm so strongly about Becky. I agree, it should continue to go on. It'd be nice to see
Yeah,
backlash and continue, but you can't keep getting AJ the win. I think Becky needs to win this. That way you can spark the feud even longer. If you want to throw that title back and forth like WWE used to do in the past, raise the stakes on it. You could do it that way. But I feel like you're gonna have to. Oh, she's gonna beat Becky, and then they're gonna have a number one contendership match, and then you're like, oh, great, guess who's gonna be? It's gonna be Becky again. Obviously, instead of wasting all that, just have Becky win it, and then AJ can go after her again, and a rematch, Backlash and beyond. Just keep going that way.
Yeah. I mean, that my thing is like my immediate answer. You're like, oh, um, why would Becky go back if she lose? Well, the narcissistic personality that she's
Well,
been
yeah,
running
I
with.
get that.
She
AJ's in
just
her
can't
head.
accept the loss, so she's gonna be like, oh, well, I'm just gonna keep going after it till I get it. And that's gonna piss
Yeah.
people off. I get it, but I don't know. That's just how I feel. It is what it is. Stephanie Vaquera versus Liv Morgan. This one's gotten hot and spicy. Liv is wearing it. She came out swinging, interrupted the interview between Stephanie and Kathy Kelly. And Kathy Kelly wore one, gentlemen. Let me tell
Mm,
you what. Apparently, she is okay. No worries there.
that's
She's
good.
all right. No legitimate injuries, but I'm sure she like twisted her ankle or something like that, or she might got hit in the head too. You don't know. It's been getting rough here, gentlemen, and I think these two are now trying to one up each other in the ring. And I think this match, I didn't think it was going to be bad by any means, but I'm feeling like this match now has the potential to really stick in people's memories with how these two women perform.
Mm,
And I think Stephanie's going to retain. I think Raquel and or Roxanne are going to get involved and cost
mm.
Liv this match. And the Judgment Day is just going to come crumbling down all in one foul swoop over this weekend. And it starts with Liv.
I
I
completely
disagree.
agree. You disagree? Okay,
No, I
well, go
What?
ahead. You go
disagree.
first then. You go
No,
first.
no, I
You disagree?
disagree.
I want to hear it.
Now,
I want to
here's the
hear it
thing.
from your
Here's
mouth.
the thing. Here's the thing. I'm gonna try to explain this as much as clearly as I possibly can. Do I want Stephanie Vicare to win? I absolutely do want Stephanie Vicare to win, but I'm just looking in reality of this. Liv Morgan has something to prove. She has something to prove, and she doesn't like the fact that a woman on the main came on the main roster, fresh out of NXT, with already 4 championship reigns under her belt in less than a year. She doesn't like that. Liv Morgan, I go with Liv Morgan because of the fact that she has something to prove. It's like she has everything that has to lose here in this match because for the past month or so, Stephanie Vicare has been clocking her as far as promo segment is concerned. And what Stephanie Vicare was saying is truth. The only big win Liv Morgan had when she started this championship reign in picture in her career is when she beat Ronda Rousey. And when she cashed in on Ronda Rousey and she becomes SmackDown Women's Champion. Ever since then, what has she done lately? What big, time match that she has won other
Big
than
time
Ronda
Bex.
Rousey and Rhea Ripley. Oh yeah, you're right, big time back. But since then, what has she done? And to be honest with you, she has gotten content. The only way Stephanie McCare will win is if, like you said, Shake Bake, Raquel costs her the match. Because remember, Raquel and Stephanie was in a match on Raw, and I'm pretty sure she didn't like the ending of it because the Liv had interrupted. That could be the only way that could happen, and it still might could happen. I still have that on the table. That can happen, but you know, back, when I was reading WWE news and all, it's like they're trying to make Liv Morgan the focal point again of that women's division. That's another reason why. So with all that said, I have Liv Morgan win, but
Hmm.
I still would be happy if La Primera wins. But I got Liv Morgan winning this match, and if I'm right, both of y'all owe me $100 each.
I owe you nothing.
Yeah, sure. Hold your
I
breath. It's in the mail.
Yeah, I tell you what, Liv and Roxanne can wear one too. You see them looking like unicorns the previous week when they had those big old notches on their head.
Yeah, that
Yeah,
was nuts.
Stephanie ain't playing around. She's been elevated through the ranks here for a reason. She is very
Yeah,
talented. She's very hot. Let me just get that out. She's very hot, but very talented. And this is the spot I've been only been asking for 3 years now. I think this is where Judgment Day dies. You got Finn going after Dom. That's already happening, and Raquel. You could tell she's getting jealous with everything going on. This
he
is a
is.
spot where
Yeah,
she's gonna shut Liv up, and then I think that's gonna set their little feud up, and then I don't know, maybe Roxanne even gets involved. We'll see if she attacks Raquel or she stays with Raquel since they were a little thing before Liv came back and starts attacking Liv as well. It could be just them two as a tag team, I guess, in the future, or I don't know. Judgment Day is finally crumbling down. I can't wait to see it. This is Stephanie's gonna be first WrestleMania victory and continue to hold the title.
Yeah, I agree. I think she's going to get a big dub, and it's the breakdown of the Judgment Day. Gentlemen, this has been something
Yes.
that's been brewing here. Pat McAfee's involved. People are pissed off about it, but I'll tell you what, man. Cody Rhodes went into the Thunderdome and destroyed the picture of Pat and Randy and took his title back, and it was a whole thing for everybody to see for free on ESPN.
Poor laptop.
Tell me who is that bad for? Seriously. When everybody's all mad about this celebrity stuff, you know how many people saw that are McAfee fans that are like, oh, maybe I'm going to watch WrestleMania now.
Mm-hmm.
That was pretty cool. I didn't know that they would get involved with stuff like that and do this type of thing.
Yep.
That's what this whole celebrity stuff is about, guys. Like, people just get so hot. People are, oh, I want wrestling. Oh, they don't do this type of stuff in AEW. Meanwhile, you had Big Justice and AJ, the Boom twins there, the father and son duo, wrestling on a major AEW show. Shut up.
Yep.
And it's been a thing since WrestleMania 1. If it were
Exactly.
not for Cyndi Lauper and Mr. T, WrestleMania 1 is not successful as it is.
WrestleMania wouldn't be a thing.
Correct. And then you had, it's like, I saw someone online that's like, I don't mind the celebrities, but they should never be in the main event. Mr. T was in the main event. That was the selling point of WrestleMania 1.
Yeah.
Do we not know what's going on? If you don't like it, that's fine. But to pretend like it's outlandish and it's never happened before, and I can't believe this is happening now, is brain dead to me. But I think this is great. I don't think Pat McAfee is going to ultimately have a major outcome on this match. And if he does, is that a bad thing either? That's going to piss people off to no end. And that's the point of a heel character, guys. You're not supposed to like it. And what do you do to piss off adults? It's hard to do that. It's easy to piss off kids. They buy into this stuff. We're adults. We have more critical thinking now. How do you piss us off? You put things we don't like in there. Because now there's a lot of people that didn't want to see Cody Rhodes hold that belt for another second that are like, I don't want Randy to hold it if Pat's involved. No, I do not want that staying on WWE, this, that, the other. Well, guess what, buddy? You're playing right into their hands because that's what they want. They want you pissed off that Pat McAfee is involved in this match. That's what they want. Oh, I don't mean that. It's professional wrestling, guys. I don't know. As far as the match goes, I think Randy's getting number 15. I think Pat may get involved, but I don't think it's ultimately the do or die, say all moment. I hope to God we get a punt. I hope he punts Cody again. He did that years and years and years ago. I hope he punts Cody again. And I'm going with Randy to win number 15.
I'm taking number 15 as well. I'm taking a punt, but I'm thinking it might be an accidental punt to Pat at this point.
Ooh.
Somehow that happens.
that.
I don't know how they're going to fall and do that, but, I think that might happen. The one thing that stuck out to me is what Pat said on SmackDown. If Randy doesn't win, you'll never see me again. I think that's just going to be icing on the cake. Thank you for telling me Randy's winning. Sign it, send it. That's what's happening. Yeah, I think this is all going to evolve, especially with Jelly Roll. I think this is going to push the Backlash where they have like a little tag match going on, which would be kind of sick. I actually think it'd be pretty sick. Have Jelly Roll and Cody Rhodes versus Randy Orton and Pat McAfee. I'll take that. I know y'all don't like celebrities, but you know what? Who cares? It's not your money. It's their money. You're still going to watch it. So shut up. Take it. Shut up. Right. But yeah, Randy's going to get an RKO out. Number 15 coming home with Randy.
I see it. Randy is this Randy. Randy getting number 15. Like I said, Pat McAfee's going to be involved. The referee's going to get knocked out. Might as well put that in there too, because it's matches like this. It always happens. Referees get knocked out. Someone gonna get low blow. Someone gonna get hit with the title.
How many times Cody got get kicked in the nuts? Sorry, didn't mean to interrupt, but that man gets kicked in the nuts more than anyone I've ever seen.
Thanks God. Thank God he already has kids.
Yep. But Randy's getting number 15. All said and done. He deserved it. All the shit he been through. Yeah, Randy.